Before I start this, I want to make this clear. This is really not about anybody particular. I think what it is currently in my life, I'm filtering out people that bring no substance, that are toxic and manipulative. And so as my circle becomes so much more healthy and so much more filled with love, I look at the behaviors of certain people that I cut off. Like for months, for years, for some of these people, I've been telling them, I don't appreciate how you treat me. I don't appreciate how you don't listen. I don't appreciate the disrespect. I don't appreciate da 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 da. And each and every single time as I will bring this up to these people, they would not change their behavior. They would not change their actions. But the moment I sent them that text message saying, this is it, there will no longer be any communication between us, da 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 da, whatever I said. It was like all of a sudden what I was trying to say for months, for years, just clicked. And now they want to change, quote unquote, change their behavior, send flowers, apologize, and say they'll do better. And I'm like, why is it that every time somebody tells you to stop doing something, why is it that when every time somebody tries to set a boundary, people will do anything they fucking can to step over and abuse that boundary until the person puts their foot down and said, I told you it was a boundary and that's what it is. And for every person that did that to me, it makes me mad because it's like, oh, bitch, you was hearing me. You heard me throughout those years. You heard me throughout those months of me telling you, you need to change or I'm going to leave. But you didn't think I was going to go. You didn't think I was going to step. So now that I'm making it clear that I'm leaving you and you can't contact me and I'm blocking you and there's no way and I'm no longer accessible, now it's like, oh, I would change. Oh, I can't have you gone. It's very weird because these people want you because they're so obsessive. They're so possessive of you and they like having people around they can fuck around. They like having people around they can play and they can take advantage of. And so the moment you see your fucking self-worth, they start to scatter and they start to get jittery and it's like, ooh. I can no longer do the bullshit antics that I was once doing. No, I was telling you from day one that you couldn't do that. But I kept giving you grace. And I kept giving these people grace that, okay, well, strike one. You know, maybe they ain't see the ball. Maybe it was a mistake. But baby, now we're at strike 25. And it's like, okay. Ain't the game over? Aren't you tired? And there are just some people on this motherfucking planet that would do anything they can to keep continuously playing you until they decide the game is over. But baby, the moment you decide the game is over, oh, that's when they want to play right. That's when they want to start hitting the ball. Bitch, please. You know what I'm saying? And after finding this new friend group I'm in and these new people that I'm surrounded around, it's like I've been just sitting here just reflecting on everything and everybody I've experienced in my entire life. Just going back on every discussion, every conversation, how it went, why it went like that, how people treated me, how I felt. And to now be in a different mind space with people that I don't feel anxiety when I leave a conversation. You know what I mean? I don't feel used when I leave somebody's vicinity now. That is such a blessing. And so to see so many people throughout my life try to do the change up tactic, manipulative tactic of, oh, I'll change, don't leave. It's like, no. I've been told you to act right. I've been told you to get your shit together. But it's like, because you know that your life will be less with me out of it than with me in, now you're nervous. The only reason you want to keep me here is for your motives and for your tactics. But it's like you're not fighting for me because you care about me. You're not fighting for me because you love me. You're not fighting for me because you truly felt like you did something wrong. You're fighting for me because you know the moment you lose me, you're dead to me. You know the moment I'm gone, you have no more control. Like, it's so sick to me that so many people revolve their relationships around power and not empathy and not compassion and not true friendship or relationship. It's power. What can I do to control this person? What can I do to hold them under my thumb as long as possible? And it's like the moment the person finds a thumbtack that's sticking that damn thumb to move it, you're hurt. And then you want to play victim and you want to say, oh, I abandoned you and I wasn't never a good friend and da 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 da. But it was like, you were never a good friend when I told you multiple times to stop acting like that. When I told you multiple times to stop giving that behavior. You disrespected me from day one, but the moment I quote unquote disrespect you by leaving our friendship, I'm the asshole, right? Make it make sense. And so I come on here to tell you guys, if you're in a situation where you're constantly telling somebody you love, or that's a friend, or that's a coworker, to change their ways and they're not doing that, and the moment you tell them, okay, these are my boundaries, and if you cross them, I'm gone, and then that's when they all of a sudden want to be good and act right, baby, still leave. Because they're not acting right because they want you. They're acting right because they know they pushed you too fucking far. And now they're trying to reel you back in with all those positive affirmations and all those flowers and good vibes. No. If somebody can only show you how you need to be loved because you're out the door and you're done with them, then that's somebody that you don't need in your life at all, no matter what scale of importance they are in your life. If you can only show me that I'm loved and that I'm respected and that you hear me because I decided to leave you, then you never fucking respected me. You never fucking cared.